Welcome to Compass Daily. My name is Kate Moppin and I'm a part of our Compass Colleyville team, and I'm so excited that you're here with us today. I just wanted to say that Compass Daily is just a wonderful place to just have a time to worship and a time to listen to a devotional from one of our pastors. And for me, it's a great way for me to just start off my day in just a good place, in a place that just centers my day on Jesus and on what his message is. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for participating in the chat and for sharing this on social media. And we think God is going to do great things with Compass Daily this year. And we're just so excited and so thankful to have people in our church like y'all. Thank you so much. We love y'all. And now let's start with our time of worship.
I've searched the world, but it couldn't fill me. Man's empty praise and treasures to fade are never enough. Then you came along and put me back together. Every desire is now satisfied here in your love. Oh, there's nothing better than you. There's nothing better than you. There's nothing is better than you. Oh, I'm not afraid to show you my weakness, my failures and flaws. But you've seen them all, and you still call me friend. 'Cause the God of the mountain is the God of the valley. There's not a place your mercy and grace won't find me again. Oh, there's nothing better than you. There's nothing better than you. There's nothing is better than you. Oh, there's nothing better than you. There's nothing better than you. There's nothing is better than you. You turn mourning to dancing. You give beauty for ashes. You turn shame into glory. You're the only one who can. You turn mourning to dancing. You give beauty for ashes. You turn shame into glory. You're the only one who can. You turn graves into gardens. You turn bones into armies. You turn seas into highways. You're the only one who can. You're the only one who can. You're the only one who can. Oh, there's nothing better than you. There's nothing better than you. There's nothing is better than you. Oh, Oh, there's nothing better than you. There's nothing better than you. There's nothing, nothing is better than you. Oh. Welcome to Compass Daily, and today we're going to read out of Psalm 2. The psalmist writes, "Why do the nations conspire and the peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth rise up and the rulers band together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, 'Let us break their chains and throw off their shackles.' The one enthroned in heaven laughs. The Lord scoffs at them. He rebukes them in his anger and terrifies them in his wrath, saying, 'I have installed my king on Zion, my holy mountain. I will proclaim the Lord's decree. He said to me, you are my son. Today I have become your father. Ask me, and I will make the nations your inheritance, the ends of the earth your possession. You will break them with a rod of iron. You will dash them into pieces like pottery. Therefore, you kings, be wise. Be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and celebrate his rule with trembling. Kiss his son, or he will be angry, and your way will lead to your destruction. For his wrath can flare up in a moment. Blessed are all who take refuge in him." I love the last line of this psalm because the picture that the psalmist has painted up to this point is that the God he worships and follows is powerful, is extremely powerful. So powerful that this God somehow looks down at the nations and the rulers of these nations that push and fight for authority and control. And this psalmist, he says that this God is looking down upon them, and he's actually laughing at watching them try to fight and claw and grasp for authority and power over a world in which they have none. Life is short, and these rulers and these leaders think that they have immense control. I love how the psalmist says, though, that even in the power and the strength that this God has, he looks down upon this one individual who certainly represents more than just a single person, but represents the way that God sees everyone and says, you are my son. I think it's totally appropriate to translate that as you are my daughter. You are my son. You are my kid. I love you. I care for you, which is why the psalmist ends with this sentence. Blessed are those who take refuge in him. The blessed life is a life that is not just filled with wealth and economic upturn and growth and financial stability, but the blessed life is the life that someone lives when they know just how much God is for them. And the psalmist says that to find that life is to take refuge in this powerful and yet loving God. This idea of taking refuge is what one does when there's a storm and it's pushing and it's crashing, and we all get in our closets because in Texas, that's the safest place that you can go to. Or it's when the wind is blowing and pushing and you go into your bathroom and you huddle with your family in the tub. You take refuge from the things that are pushing and pressing against your life. You take refuge in something that you ultimately believe is really in control. So let me ask you this question. As you move throughout your day, as you drive right now, as you are sitting in the pickup line for your kids, and by pickup line, you're like, it is the drop-off line. It is the morning. We are getting rid of these kids right now. as you sit in a meeting with your boss who you just can't stand, as you sit across the table from your spouse as you try to figure out your marriage, as you sit stuck on the highway. Where will you find refuge? Because the unfortunate thing that many of us do is simply try to find refuge in our own strength. We think I can protect myself. I can care for myself. I can be secure. I can take care of all of this on my own. And before you know it, we're walking around with our arms full, holding everything. And again, it's the picture the psalmist paints that the Lord laughs at those who thinks they have everything in control. So as you move throughout your day, I want you to ask yourself, will you take refuge in the one who is the strongest, most loving, and most powerful one that you can find it?
Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so excited that we got to hear that message and we got to be in that time of worship together. And we'd also love to see you guys at our weekend services at one of our campuses. And so you can get more information on that at the compass.church website. And we're so thankful for y'all. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you next time.